Hey there, fellow Portland Metro landlords and property managers. If you're knee-deep in spring 2026 turnover right now, you're not alone. Here in the Portland area, and really across Oregon, move-outs are piling up. And guess what's topping the charts on our ORHA helpline logs?
Security deposit deductions, move-out inspections, and those inevitable disputes over what counts as normal wear and tear. It's been our #1 all-time topic.
And saw massive spikes from December 2025 through March 2026. Landlords wondering about normal wear and tear versus damage, and Portland's discrete area flooring rule.
And everyone debating carpet cleaning charges. Sound familiar? Look, your security deposit is still your best friend for protecting cash flow, just like we've been saying in classes for years. But in 2026, with spring turnover in full swing and no major shakeups to core ORS 90.300 rules, just that clean HB 3521 distinction on holding deposits, the landlords who win are the ones who document everything aggressively, stay 100% compliant, and turn potential headaches into fair, defensible deductions. Today I'm walking you through exactly how to handle security deposits from move-in to final accounting so you maximize legitimate recovery without landing in small claims. Or writing that worst check of your life. You know, refunding money to a tenant for one thing while they still owe you for another. First, let's clear up the difference between a security deposit and a holding or reservation deposit because HB 3521, effective January 1st, 2026, tightened the rules on holding deposits. A security deposit is what you collect after the lease is signed, straight ORS 90.300 territory. A holding deposit is only collected after you approve the applicant, before the lease is signed. Under the new law, you must refund it within 5 business days if you don't execute the lease or if the applicant backs out because of a material habitability issue. Miss that window without an act of God excuse, and you could face penalties equal to the deposit or more. Pro tip from the trenches: skip itemized pet or cleaning deposits entirely. Just bump up the general security deposit instead. That way you keep full flexibility at move-out instead of having to get tenant permission to apply restricted funds. Statewide, the amount just has to be reasonable. No strict cap except in Portland city limits.
Inside Portland, under Title 30.01.087, it's 1 month's rent max if you don't charge last month's rent, or half a month if you do. Conditional approvals let you add another half month, payable over 3 months. The rest of the state stays more flexible.
Many pros skip last month's rent altogether so they can charge the full month's security deposit and keep things simple. This is where the magic happens, folks. Move in best practices that set you up for success. Give the tenant a receipt the same day you get the deposit. Then do that ultra-detailed condition report. Every fixture, appliance, wall, floor, and carpet, rated poor, fair, good, excellent, or new. Take time-stamped photos or video of every room from the exact same angles you'll use at move-out.
In Portland, hand the tenant the report and give them 7 days to submit a condition report addendum. If they don't, yours becomes the baseline.
Lead-based paint disclosure if the place was built pre-1978. And disclose your banking setup right in the lease. Separate trust account, bank name, whether it's interest-bearing. Thorough documentation is your best defense. Side-by-side photos win every time. During the tenancy, mid-tenancy increases are only allowed for agreed changes like adding a pet. And even then, you give the tenant 3 months to pay. Stick with general security deposit bumps over restricted itemized ones. Most commonly, landlords in Oregon don't increase deposits unless something like adding a pet happens. Now let's talk move-out process, the critical walkthrough. Give at least 24 hours written notice and let the tenant attend if they want. That's a Portland's requirement. Make sure the unit is completely empty first. No furniture, no I'll come back for that later. Walk it side by side with your move-in report. Note every difference and document normal wear and tear separately so it doesn't sneak into deductions. Ask for their forwarding address in writing. Here's the exact step-by-step checklist we teach in class. Schedule with tenant input or give 24-hour written notice including date and time. Require the tenant to remove all belongings. Walk the unit with move-in report plus camera. Note every difference. Damage versus wear. Take dated photos of the same angles. Ask the tenant to sign off on abandoned property. And do not return any deposit the same day. Allowable deductions, ORS 90.300 is crystal clear. Unpaid rent or utilities, damage beyond normal wear and tear, reasonable cleaning, And carpet shampooing only if your lease says so and you professionally cleaned or replaced it before they moved in.
Portland adds its own flavor. Flooring deductions limited to the discrete impacted area. One room or closet, not the whole unit.
This is also a recommended best practice statewide, just not law yet. No routine painting or maintenance. Prorate everything for age and useful life. Here's a quick table landlords always ask for. Normal wear and tear versus damage. Side-by-side examples from our latest class. And now a couple shameless plugs. First, if you need property management, check out NWRPM. And join us at PAROA for the best landlord education in the state. All right, back to it. The 31-day itemized statement done right. Receipts, photos, and proof included. Miss this and you risk double the deposit plus attorney fees. Postmark or mail the itemized statement within 31 days of move-out or termination, whichever is later. Use the ORHA landlord form. List deposits received, every deduction with receipts and photos, and the balance due or refund. First-class mail is safest. Keep the certified receipt. Please forward if you don't have their new address. You can update the accounting later if new bills come in, up to 12 months. Most disputes fizzle when you've got time-stamped photos and side-by-side reports. If a tenant pushes back in writing, negotiate small amounts to keep goodwill. For bigger fights, small claims loves your documentation. Sometimes it's smarter to waive up to $1,000 than spend a day in court. And always educate tenants up front in the lease. Surprises kill relationships. Record keeping, best practices, and tools. Digital photo logs with timestamps, ORHA landlord forms, and a separate trust account keep you bulletproof.
Offer tenants a pre-move-out chance to fix minor issues and avoid charges. It builds goodwill and cuts chances of spending time in court. Proactive documentation equals protected profits and way fewer headaches.
Quick question for you in the comments. What's the biggest security deposit deduction dispute you've ever dealt with? And how did you handle it? I read every comment and love hearing real stories from the trenches.
Hey, if you're a Portland area landlord, come join the community over at PAROA.org. We've got education, forums, networking, and we fight for your rights at the legislature. And for owners in the Portland Metro or Central Oregon looking for hassle-free management, check out the pros at nwrpm.com.
Join PAROA.org today. Like, subscribe, and comment below. We'll see you in the next one.